Welcome back to the Grand Solar Minimum channel. Today is June 5th, 2017. Our solar wind speeds today are coming in around 384.6 kilometers per second with a density of 7.1. We are still looking at sunspot 2661, producing some minor C-class solar flares. Other than that, we are quiet, folks. Go ahead and take a look at SPACEWEATHERnews.com. This is a site that Ben Davidson has come up with, very accurate information. What we're looking at today is SDO images of the sun and the corona. As you see, no corona holes to report except for this small one here in the middle, but that quickly closes up. And folks, as we can see to the left and right of the sun, we don't see any future problems with corona holes developing at this time, other than the sunspot 2661 firing off a few solar flares. We are looking pretty quiet on the sun right now. Alright, I want to switch your guys' attention real quick to cosmic rays. We've had questions in the comment section. What are cosmic rays? Well, cosmic rays, basically, we all look to the sky and see bright objects. The sun, of course, the planet, the stars, the nebula. All of this is light, electromagnetic waves. With specialized telescopes, we can also detect electromagnetic waves that are invisible to the human eye, such as infrared or ultraviolet emissions, radio waves, X-rays, etc. Now, since the early 20th century, we know that Earth is not only hit by such waves, but also bombarded by charged energetic particles, protons, ions, electrons, that come in at nearly the speed of light. These particles are called cosmic rays, and they tell us a story about the universe that we would not learn from light alone. So, we're starting to see more articles where people are acknowledging cosmic rays as being a real thing. I know I've talked to some folks where they're not quite sure if they believe that cosmic rays are real. This website here is oraval.org. Very useful website. I just bookmarked it. I'll scroll back up to the top real quick on just all this information. Global warming ? Lots of useful information. I highly recommend this site if you had the time to study and take a look at look, folks, the numbers are here, the data is here. I'm just showing you where to look so you can decide for yourself. I want to talk real quick about Heinrich-Svenssmark's hypotheses. Now, Lee has mentioned this several times in our show. He is a big fan of his work along with Valentina Zarakova. Scientists have only recently come to suspect that cosmic rays have an important influence on Earth's early climate. Cosmic rays are highly charged particles that originate from various sources in outer space. Scientists have found a link between cosmic ray levels and thunderstorms. There is also a positive correlation between cosmic ray flux and low altitude cloud formation. Ions created in the troposphere by cosmic rays could provide mechanism for cloud formation. The influence of galactic cosmic ray modulation is strongest on low level clouds. When the sun is active, the magnetic field is stronger, and as a result, fewer global cosmic rays arrive in the vicinity of Earth. So basically, it's what I've been preaching, what Lee's been preaching, the fact that when you're in a solar minimum, the magnetic field around the Earth is weaker because of the weak output from the sun. And when you have a weaker magnetosphere, you allow in cosmic rays that do influence Earth's climate. In fact, it's been shown that if it does have an effect on Earth's climate, it is going to be a cooling effect and not indeed a warming trend like some are suggesting it could happen. Plain as day right here, guys. Here's solar cycles 21, 22, 23, and 24. Notice the common denominator in each one of these cycles. They continue to trend weaker as they go along. Folks, Lee and I have been discussing this for a while now. Lee is believing that cycle 25, we might not see as many as 75 sunspots in our double peak. Right here, the drop off from cycle 23 was from around 230, 240 to around 150 in the next cycle. That's a significant drop of sunspot activity from 23 to 24. And if this trend continues, I do believe Lee's prediction of 50 to 75 sunspots in the next period, solar cycle 25, is very realistic. And what's even more concerning is solar cycle 26, and that's where we start to talk about the grand solar minimum getting into possibly a new ice age. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you soon.